All right, we're back here at the pitch.
2 nights in a row for the Dragons here. We're live inside the castle tonight. It's a wet one. A little slippery, sloppily out there.
A little sloppy.
So this, Jeff, should end up being one of the tougher competitions we could have this season, and definitely the toughest of the year so far.
You know, the scariest team to play is a beaten team. They're 0-3 on the season.
Yep. And just unfortunate right there. A nice little run. Jake Cover in on goal. Couldn't convert. But it is a corner. So as is the routine, John Cover will take that.
37 degrees right now. A lot of youngsters out there without anything under their jerseys. Not this guy.
Nothing there, but the Dragons maintain possession.
Over to Lindsay, over to Cover. Cover does a cross and looks like an offsides.
Cedar Moyer was there.
A little premature. I'd like to welcome all of you just finishing up watching the Waltons on PBS.
Welcome, welcome.
That's a good ball. Oh, unfortunate.
Unfortunate though. Another corner. And the Dragons pressing right out of the gate here, Jeff. 10 goals wasn't enough for them last night. They're looking for more.
No, they can smell it.
Go green!
John Cover again, senior captain. Nice ball. And over the top.
Goal kick. So tonight's opponent, Lincoln Pius. I believe they are the Thunderbolts, is that right?
That is correct.
The Thunderbolts. And they're 0-3 on the season. They've played they've had a tough road. They've played some tough teams.
Number 16 for Pius. I believe he's the son of Bruce Lee.
Yes. I would
Last name
concur
is
with that.
Ledoux. Excuse me. Son of Chris Ledoux, the former country singer.
Yeah.
Testing the goal early.
It'll be interesting to see how the turf holds up in this wet weather. I mean, the Dragons and the Bolts here, I think they're very fortunate to get this game off. You back up about 3 hours ago and looked a little iffy.
They did. Boss over to Haddon. Haddon over to Malenzi. Scratch that, Malenzi. Sorry to butcher the name. Throw in to Pius. Long throw in. Their captain, number 10. Right now, both teams are just trying to get the feel of the field, and definitely Gretna's on
the attack. The keeper for Pius, nice job there. He plays a high line and he can intercept those long attempts by Gretna.
Lindsay with the ball. Bickle, intercepted by Pius. Back to Malezi.
Moyer makes a run.
Nice cross. Ball's there, unable to.
Bounces around. We had an opportunity.
Patrick Long had an opportunity there. I think the ball will bounce a little awkwardly today. It's a little bit different. The field is finally thawed. There's not any frost in the ground anymore. Jake Cover just runs out of real estate.
Yep. Goal kick to Pius. 0-0, 35 minutes to go, just 5 minutes into the game. The Dragons 3-0 on the season. Pius is 0-3. The level of competition not the same, so we should just kind of forget that. I think we look for a visual match here tonight, Jeff.
I would agree. Who's our sponsor tonight?
The sponsor tonight is Smokey's Witch Hazel. Smokey's Witch Hazel. Put it on your belly, put it on your tatas, put it wherever you want. It'll make you feel right. Smokey's Witch Hazel, available at Osco Drug in Council Bluffs.
I don't think there's any more Oscars out there, Brett, but maybe you prove me wrong. Throw into the Thunderbolts. Thank goodness no thunder tonight, no lightning. Able to get the game in. Apologize for the camera work here. We're
Having some technical difficulties.
We're always having technical difficulties, but the camera's a little crooked because half the camera is out of the window.
Our entire season has been nothing but a technical difficulty. And Bickle on the run, plays it across. Nothing doing, but Johnny Cover there to keep it moving. Sends one in.
Patrick Long, Lindsay with a little bit of a mugging going on.
Yeah.
Patrick Long with the ball,
Yep.
fighting and scrapping through. Oh, he's making some nice moves. Ball is out of the goalie, out of his hands, and controlled again by Gretna. Saw some good things last night by a lot of players.
Peter Moyer making a run.
Nice cross. Jake Cover complaining of an elbow.
Then we got a corner kick. Johnny Cover will take it, as is the routine.
Number 3 of the game.
Nice to convert on one of these. We've been down there enough, Jeff. Okay. Nice little ball.
Nobody there.
No, not quite. Dragons falling back.
Number 16 right here, Ledoux.
Ledoux. He could break out into a guitar solo at any point.
Double head ball.
That's what you call a double header.
That's right. Voss to Haddon. Back to Voss. Over to... Who's on that line? That's Lindsay.
Yep.
Patrick
Up there.
Long as well. Jake Cover battling out.
Fighting over there. And Patrick Long right there on the spot. A little give and go.
There you go. If Ben can run this down. And unfortunately cannot. Throw into the Thunderbolts.
Cedar. There he is.
Wasn't this cold? I take my shirt off for you, Brett. Thank you for pulling duty on the camera tonight.
Yep. Giving it my best shot. It's chilly. I normally like to film without any pants on, but tonight that's not possible.
May have to splice that part out, Brett. Here we go. Jake Cover looking for his first goal. And there finishes. Ben Bickle finishes off the deflection from the goalie by Jake Cover. And they are celebrating like it's 1999 all over again.
Yeah. If we had some prints up here, we could probably play it.
Just under 31 minutes left in the half, and the Dragons take the lead.
Good job there by Cover. Took the shot, deflected, and Bickle there at the right time in the right place. Fortunate to put it in. 1-0 to the Dragons.
Definitely a breakdown by Pius' defense there, as Bickle was not covered by anybody. He was in his own zip code.
course, the lights are on here, Jeff, with the castle.
Not having any issues with the lights like we did last night.
No, unfortunately, last night it was a difficult situation. We did finally get them going after some finagling. We are, to let everybody know, we are efforting a call at halftime with former head coach Dave Fish to get his take on the season, but it depends if he's done with goalkeeper training in Munich.
Well, a little throwdown inside the box, but it did not get called. We're going to let these boys play, I think, for a while. It did get a little chippy last night towards the end of the Plattsmouth game.
We had a couple yellow cards there.
Yeah, and I'll discuss that off camera with you, Brad, just a little bit, a little more detail.
This is a family program.
Some disappointment there. I'm not sure what happened. Must have been an offsides. Appears to be.
Yeah.
We've got people wearing all kinds of garments out there today. Looks like someone's in a sleeping bag.
Yeah, we do. We've got it all.
We're not exactly warm and toasty up here.
No, this is what you have to do, though, when you're part of a team, Jeff.
Not sure what the call was. The center ref made some type of a call. Oh, it's going to be a little elbow, a little pushy on Josh Haddon, number 2, the junior.
He's a tough kid. He's not afraid to mix it up when he needs to.
So they're going to back him up here a little bit. Number 4, McElroy. Not any relation to John, but he's taking the kick. High ball. Gretna with control. Lindsay to Cover, Jake that is. Over to Patrick Long. Ben Bickle. Oh! Tried to do a little dipsy doodle, Brett.
He sure did.
Little dipsy doodle, didn't quite make it through, but I like the effort.
It'll work in the backyard sometimes, but not here. Not today. Patrick Long, known for his juggling skills.
Yeah, he had a contract with the Shrine Circus, but he decided to give that up and to play spring soccer here at Gretna.
I can't blame him. Those Shriners can be mean.
Gretna continuing to attack. I will say, just by the look of Pius, out of the teams that we played, I would compare them probably to an Elkhorn right now. I mean, they're 0-3, but they're not a. There's some talent out there.
Yeah.
What happened there?
Well,
You just let it go for a goal kick?
yeah, I did.
Oh, it's off.
So here we go. 26 minutes to go in the half. Dragons leading 1-0. Goal kick taken by. Whoa, there's an elbow.
No call on that.
Wow, right. in front of-
Pushy, but no call. Okay. Pius clears it.
into the parking lot, Jeff.
Malisi is not the most, he's not a physical threat in a lot of ways. He's very, very agile, but he was thrown to the ground like a rag doll.
And that one nearly went to the stands.
Easy with the throw in for Gretna. Finds Jake Cover.
No one there on that header.
Double header. DeVos. Controlled by Pius. John Cover in the right place at the right time. DeMoyer. Up the field, trying to make a slot run there. Over to Jake Cover now on the right side. Puts it in there, and just barely wide of the net. Nice little
hit.
nice little flicker. I really thought we'd have some space heaters in there.
Yeah. Feel like we're ice fishing, Jeff.
Throwing Malizi for Gretna. Up the line to Cover, playing that right wing once again. Little tug on the uni by both.
Nate Fivich comes away with it. We're going to spread it out here, try and open it up to space.
Lindsay tries to take a shot.
Another big
Rebound
hit.
and another shot and over the top. A lot of balls this year so far are going high and long.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can kind of
That's
reel it
early
in.
season soccer for you, Jeff.
Yep.
Hopefully we see those come down and improve the accuracy. But we did end up with a corner kick here.
Number 4 on the night.
Number 4 in the night.
With 24 minutes into the first half. Just about halfway through the first half. Oh.
Nearly a good look there. Great
Is
little
that
effort.
Zach? Or is that, who was that on that header?
I believe that was Zach.
Okay. He's like a magnet to the ball on those corners. Staying with it. Lindsay controls off the deflection. Finds
Long now to Fivich.
Fivich. Fivich looks for the quarterback, John Cover. Swings it around to the right to Malizi. Up to Bickle. Goalie's out. Little flick of the foot by Cover and the throw in. Honestly, it could have been an offsides on us, but was not called.
Patrick. Working it.
Some touchy-feely going on out there with the jerseys on both sides.
Yeah.
Gretna continuing to pressure. Nice little back pass over to Malizi, who's looking to cross it. Over to Moyer. He wants to penetrate, bring it back to the middle. Long can't handle it. Looks like some few little changes going on with positioning. And throw into Gretna with substitution on the way. Hector, number 11, coming in.
And Patrick Long will take a brief breather. It's a throw in for the Dragons when they resume. Here we go. Haddon. Right there.
Oh, unfortunate. Be a good night to have some hot cocoa with some tiny little marshmallows in it.
It would. Or 6.
Can't believe he wasn't offsides. I'm not sure the ref on that line judge could motor down there to see that as quick as some others. I think he stopped for a cocoa himself. That was a close call, Brett.
It was. After you pretty dominant here in this part of the game, you don't like to see that happen. You want to don't give anything easy.
Malizi looking to cross.
Oh, just missed it. Wet ball, wet field.
Yeah, probably had an opportunity to settle that ball a little bit. He's still a youngin', just a sophomore. Ball won by Malizi with a header. Cover. Not to be confused with cover.
Yeah.
It is cover.
Yeah.
Again, Gretna just kind of spreading the field and Looking at options. Have to check our sponsors tonight. I can't believe we don't have a hot cocoa with small.
We're efforting that as we speak. Jeff.
We are.
The sales division is actively making calls. This isn't the time of year they make a lot of cocoa.
I like the small marshmallows.
Yeah.
You had to give them a few minutes to really kind of
Soften
soften up. Otherwise, you could chip a tooth if you're my age.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of small marshmallows, a nice hefty bowl of Lucky Charms sounds pretty good right now.
It does.
With some ice cold milk.
With some chocolate malto meal. Malto meal. Sponsor for the second half.
Malto meal. Cooking on the stove or in the microwave, folks.
My mom used to actually make that for me as a kid, and if you didn't get it early, it sat around and hit that little top, little bit of scum on the top. It's like a film. And
That's
I gotta
not
tell you,
good.
that's not a tasty.
It's not a tasty treat.
Nah, it's not something you really want to wake up to. But bless her.
Yeah.
Nice ball movement for Gretna in the first half. They really are moving the ball nice.
Yep. Oh, unfortunate down
Not
there.
able to connect there. Just under 20 minutes, 18 and a half minutes left in the first half, and Gretna is on top right now.
1-0. They're working hard. They've really owned the possession game here. And
Big fan on getting out early, being on top.
yeah, yep.
The goalie is definitely getting some action. Both goalies are supporting the pinkish purple attire tonight. I'm not sure
Kind
if
of
that was.
fuchsia, purple-ish. Yeah.
That could have been coordinated by both
It
coaches.
could have. It could have. Maybe there's a theme that we're not aware of, or some sort of designated cause those guys are playing for tonight. I don't know.
Coach Ortlieb is wearing the same attire as he did last night.
Huh.
I'm sure he did wash it.
I don't. Yeah. I would assume that he did, but you know what? Never assume anything these days. He's a small man. He probably doesn't sweat a lot, Jeff. It was cold last night.
Trying to force an offsides, but to no avail. Bruce Lee kicks it out,
Yep.
and it's going to be a throw-in to the Dragons.
Yeah. Throw into the Dragons.
Bickle to, not sure who that is.
That's Lindsay.
That's Lindsay.
Boy, he's playing well.
Oh, and a nice
There we go, folks.
offsides.
Oh,
is
offsides
called.
is called.
An unfortunate circumstance has developed with 16:50 in the first half.
That is.
I'm sorry, it was not an offside. It was they called it out of bounds, so goal kick.
Oh wow.
Bickle, oh, that's
Moyer. Nice header.
Coach Ortlieb disgusted over
And
there.
it was a handball. Can't use your shoulder like that. Little run there by Pius.
It was interesting to learn some of the other names of the players last night.
It was.
I think the name of the night was
Maximilian.
Emilian. I believe he is a Greek god, a transfer student from
Athens High School.
Athens High School, just outside of Georgia.
It's quite possible he'll have to return to Greece and oversee his kingdom once he graduates. Johnny Cole, nice little play there.
All over the
Keeping-
field tonight. Just really Bickle in traffic. Looking.
The referee goes down, sniper.
Nate Fibbage.
He'll take it to the end line and cross it in, and they're going to call him out. Tell you what, the AR down here is not afraid to call out of bounds. not sure they all are, but and I don't know what I quite saw there. It had to be a handball.
They're going to call a timeout. There's going to be a little warning on the bench here, I believe. They're going to give a yellow.
One of the coaches got a yellow.
It'll go to the head coach.
And the crowd from Pius clapping for that yellow card.
I don't think Coach Orleeb has had a yellow in his career, not as a player, not as a coach. This is a first for him.
And you know what? I think he won't be happy about that. But
no, he was used to more timeouts than he was,
yellow cards.
Yellow cards.
It may have an effect here on the Dragons.
Oh, that's
Saying
beautiful!
a beauty right there,
See it
folks.
offsides.
I don't see it outside of bounds. Born out of bounds. Looks like that's a goal and a lovely one, as it was.
Moyer penetrates, does kind of a Brett Bickle impression there, and drops it off to, I believe it was
Jake Cover
Jake
flipped it in.
Cover. First goal of the year.
Just a flip.
So Moyer to Jake Cover. Goal number 2, 13 and a half minutes.
And now
left in
look
the
at these
first half.
Dragons press.
They're fired up. And why wouldn't they be? The coach has got a yellow, and okay, back. Got to give a big shout out to our timekeeper here who's putting up with our antics while we're live.
Yeah, and he's done a heck of a job over there running that scoreboard.
A big shout out to the city of Dallas joining us via satellite.
Yeah.
They just got done watching the TV show The Dukes of Hazzard reruns. So welcome, Dallas.
And
in the
stay
Fort Worth
tuned.
area.
And stay tuned after our program here, our broadcast tonight, and the locker room show. Once that cleans up, you'll be taken to a live episode of Downton Abbey.
One of my favorites. BBC Network does not get enough credit. Josh Haddon up to Moyer, loses it, unfortunate. And Pius is trying to get something going here. Moyer pushing the ball up, out wide to Pickle.
Ooh, a little miss.
Wishes he had that back.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
Pretty good. It was okay. Wasn't too hot though.
You got a voice for radio, you know that? Yeah,
You do.
Where do you teach at?
Thomas.
Thomas.
Moyer over
Moyer.
the back. Yeah, they're going to get into that
Little
every time.
piggyback there. Pretending to be a backpack.
Yeah, he tried. The north face right there. Right at you.
DeVos, head ball, up to Bickle. To Moyer, back to Bickle. Out of bounds, unfortunately.
Could have been a little something brewing there.
Gotta let the folks at home know that my colleague Gretna and I are just kind of taking turns on the camera.
Could be a little bit herky-jerky here tonight.
A little bit. You're handling the, right now, the attacking part, which is Gretna, and I'm...
Oh, look there. Ben Bickle just gave us a wave.
What did Ben do? Hi, Ben! Little shout out to the man.
Shout out.
Got a little.
He's got some mud on his white pants
You
there.
may have to shout that out.
Someone's
tonight.
going to have to work on that.
Tonight's game brought to you by Shout It Out. A stain.
When you can't scrub it, shout it. On the spot here.
Right at 10 minutes left, Brett. What's your first take on the first 30 minutes of the first half?
Well, number one, there's a nip in the air. And speaking of nips, I had some of those vanilla wafer nips the other night, and with some frosting on them. Let me tell you, they're tasty. Back to the game. Yeah, it was the first half has been a little chilly, a little slow going in the beginning to get our footing, but Gretna pressed right from the start and hasn't really let up. It's been on, I'd see the possessions easily, just like the first couple games, and in that 70% plus mark for the Dragons this half. A lot of shots on goal, a couple nice goals.
We'll have some stats for you here at halftime. I know that Pius has one shot on goal. And Gretna's currently probably sitting at. We got Johnny on the spot.
We'll go to the Elias Sports Bureau. 13
to 1 on shots on goal. So with coming away with two goals. I'm no mathematician, Brett, but that is somewhere around. I'm not sure, Brett.
Two goals on 13. You know,
I'm going to say it's somewhere.
I was never good at mathematics.
Would that be around 5%, 8%, 7%?
So basically the equivalent of the sales tax in the state of Nebraska.
There you go.
And
add that, cross that. We had another shot. Throw in Gretna. Over to Long. Pius just looking to trying to clear it.
Just grabby, clear it.
Slippy a little bit as well.
Yeah. Of course, this turf was graded by the wonderful Karsten Ruff. And
Of rough grading.
I was actually on the way to work this morning on the highway. I was next to one of his big rigs, and I gave it the old arm pull down, trying to get that thing to honk, and I was a little disappointed that he didn't deliver. I'm not sure if it was Karsten in there or not. I assume that he drives every one of those trucks they have.
No,
you know?
no.
He's more of an
definitely
executive.
He is definitely in the big chair.
In the plush
Leather.
Yeah.
Throw in Gretna. Looking for someone to throw it to is Josh Haddon. Over to Malizi from Moyer. Malizi dances with it a little bit. Decides to kick it back over to Voss, who kicks it over to Nate Fibbage. Going to be on his way to playing at Bellevue College with Bellevue University with a couple other lads here. Over to John Kober, who sends it.
Ooh. Unfortunate, but a good little run there.
Fibbage out of the air. A little grabby. Nothing called again.
This referee, she will let them play.
I know one thing, she is not going to put up with any lip.
No.
She will not have
Nope,
it.
no shenanigans, none.
Not on her time. Pius to sub. Not sure who he's coming in for, but he's coming in for
Getting his
number
instructions,
18.
number 18.
That's Lohman. Lohman leaving the field, and number 15 coming in is Nam Nin. If I'm butchering your name, I apologize. It is out of bounds.
This portion of the game brought to you by Hot Pockets. You can eat them completely frozen in the middle or boiling lava hot.
Hot Pockets.
Get your Hot Pocket today at Pamida, Walgreens, or Joseph A. Banks. Hot Pockets by Menon.
Oh, unfortunate there. Patrick Long had an opportunity, but just could not settle the ball. Oh, and it looks like it was offsides anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Wouldn't have mattered.
By the way, I just want to put a big shout out. I'm missing my North Face coat. All winter I've been looking for it. It is nowhere to be found, so it has my name on the tag. I made sure that my mom put my name on the tag. So if you see
Smart.
it,
What color is it, Jim?
black.
Well, I'm wearing a black one.
It's not a puffy coat. It's just a straight up North Face. I would say it's a mid. A little slippy there. I would say it's a mid plushness.
Okay.
Not super heavy.
Kind of like you.
I'm fluffy. I'm a little
A
fluffy.
little fluffy, kind of mid. We have some substitutes in there. Now we do have our freshman Caden Ruff
Number 29.
into the ball game.
Always been a big fan of the number 29.
One of my favorite college football players, Eric Dickerson, wore that
Eric
number.
Dickerson. Yes, I do recall. The L.A. Ram.
We won't talk about his time at SMU. It was a little bit
Scandalous.
A little bit scandalous, little wry situation there, but Pony Boy Craig James was along for that one too, I believe.
Not to be confused with Rick James.
No. And a cross. Picked up by the keeper. So we're at 3:40 in tick-tock to go in this first half of play. 2-0 to the Dragons.
At this point last night, we were 7.
Yes, we
nil.
were.
And I believe we were 7-0 about 30 minutes into the game. And Coach Ortley called off the dogs and unleashed some of the young pups out there that did a fine job. Supposed to get some experience.
A little substitution there. Caden Ruff takes a seat. Ben Bickle back into the game. He'll move some of those boys around now. Attacking mid.
Throw in Nate Fibbage. Just going to zoom in here just a little bit.
Something I'm noticing here. I think they have Fibbage playing
Left-
left back, and I've liked what I've seen so far out of that. And that's just different.
Mixing it up a little bit. Once again, Brendan Frankie doing what he does extremely well, communicating with his team, letting them know what's going on, what he sees. Just shy of 2 minutes, and we'll be taking a break as well. Throw in Gretna. Pius trying to push, but unable to.
Now numbers to the Dragons.
Oh, unfortunate.
Just
A little too much
mustard on that.
You know what else I like with my mustard?
Relish.
You know what else I like? Good dog.
Good dog.
You know what kind of Nathan's hot dogs, all American hot dog, Nathan's. Get them at Sam's Club and Costco.
Nathan's. It's nice. I like a good Frankfurter, I'll tell you that.
I've cut out a lot of the carbs, so I do a lot of dunking with my dogs now.
Do you like a chili sauce or like a Hormel on there?
I just have a little bowl of mixed up ketchup, relish, and mustard, and do a little dippy dip. There's a shot on goal, a little wide, but they're celebrating.
A little dippy down there that comes up okay.
I'm not sure why they were celebrating, but they celebrated a shot. I know what it is. They realize it's under a minute. It's going to be snack time.
Yeah, they probably have some applesauce packs over
Some
there.
pudding pops,
Maybe some Pop Rocks.
juice boxes.
The quality of it really depends on whose mom brought it. That's what I always found.
Under 30 seconds to play. Gretna possessing, dominating the possession arrow. Kicks it out of bounds, and boy's just going to have a throw in, and that's going to probably just about do it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the first half comes to an end, Brett.
Yes, thank you. First half, good first half. I want to thank our announcer up here in the press box, the clock operators. I think he's related to Brent Musburger. He's got a voice for television, let me tell you.
And a face for radio.
Yes.
So, at the half, 2-0. Both teams will go into their assigned locker rooms.
Yeah, they won't stay out here in this chill.
No, and then, you know, this whole complex is going to have a makeover this coming, as soon as soccer season's over, they're going to break ground and put some turf in here, and a new press box. Coaches are talking, it looks like.
Coach Ortlieb's going to get, those are the instructions we've passed down to Coach Ortlieb on what we'd like to see in the second half.
It is, you know, and I'd like to have a little looking back wave to us, knowing that we are a big part of contributing to the first half of this game, Brad.
Yeah, and I'd like to, you know, there's some things we're not going to get into it now, but there's some things we directed to see in the second half, and I'm excited to see that happen.
I am as well.
Coach Ortlieb walks off, and
this is the third and final game of the week, so it's been quite the long week for this team. You know, starting with just the one game last week, and hopefully we can come out.
Oh, I didn't catch him.
Hopefully we can get into get a win with this and go into the next week being 4-0, and escapes me who we have next week.
You know, I live one day at a time, one step at a time. And, you know, to me, it's just like Coach says, you know, it doesn't matter who we're playing or where we're playing, and I got to be ready to go.
Got to be ready to go, absolutely. There's Old Glory. Hopefully you're going to salvage her and put her someplace different.
Yep. And they get its fates lift after the season. I think, Jeff, it's pretty much, is it right away after the season they're going to start tearing into this thing?
They are, and I told Coach Jepson I would like to be one with this press box and be one of the people to bring her down.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan, you know that. Nothing new. All of you at home know that I'm not a big fan of this press box. It's not video friendly by any means.
Yeah. No, if he'll allow, you know, I think that'd be nice.
Swinging of a few sledgehammers would do us some good.
Yeah.
If you could see us right now, Brett's in the corner. I can tell you, nobody puts Brett in a corner.
Yeah, it's chilly. I'm curled up over there.
Probably should have had a halftime clock running. Unfortunate.
Well, you know, everybody learns on their own pace.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a brief time out.
We're going to try and warm up a little bit.
Get ourselves some free hot cocoa, and we'll be back with you in the second half. All right, welcome back to the castle for the second half. Waiting on the clock to get to 40, which he is doing as we talk. But Gretna's up 2-0. Going to be going into the wind now.
Yes, Jeff, into the wind, and I think the temperature's dropped a couple more degrees since halftime.
I would agree with
Began.
that.
It's chilly.
37 degrees is what it says.
Dragon started it, move around the back, just keeping that ball, possessing it. A little bit dangerous back there.
I can tell you that it looks like Pius is coming out more physical. They got nothing to lose, Brett.
Nope.
Low kick to the Dragons.
Yep. And we get our first look at Brendan Frankie getting a little bit of action here.
We're going to have to keep that ball low and drive it into the wind. We got a good maybe a 15 to 20 out of the north. Gusting. Brett Bickle, nice big, getting some hops and getting the head ball going. Zach Voss says, get on out of here. Oh, that's unfortunate by Moyer. The goalie kind of flopped on that a little bit. Didn't get all of that ball and had a nice spin on the action on that. Gretna controls the ball back to Haddon, over to, he's looking, he's trying to get it over to Voss, and he does. Lindsay to Nate Fibbich. One of two captains on the squad this year so far. Cover to control it. Through ball to Moyer, past Moyer over to Malizi, who's making a nice run up the right side. Back to Fibbich. Gets a little ahead of himself. Moyer controls it now. To Bickle. Taking it to the right side. He likes that baseline. Working it. A lot of elbows being thrown there by Pius. Bickle's battling it. Unfortunately, didn't get a call there and lost possession. Back to John Cover, number 9. Could have been a handball, not called. And a through ball that will get Brendan Frankie back into the game. Rolls it out to Haddon. Haddon back to Frankie. Back to Haddon. Looking to deliver the ball upfield. Goes to Cover. To Fibbich. Back to Haddon. Nice little flip of the leg by Bickle. Out of bounds by Pius. Moyer to throw it in.
Patrick Long going to goal. Jakey in front, and a nice save there.
That was a nice save.
Nice save.
Going to be a corner kick. First one of the second half. Number 5 in all in the match. We are 0 for 5, so we're due. Cleared by Pius. Malizi running for it. And ball goes to Gretna. Malizi throws it in. Malizi's showing a lot of poise out there. I know it's his second season, but he's doing well. Gonna be out of bounds.
Gretna got it with the throw in. Patchy. There he goes.
Nice ball to Moyer. All alone. Gonna look for the shot. And a fantastic out of the air snag by their goalie in Fuchsia. I believe it's the same goalie. Must have had some of that hot cocoa to warm him up.
Yeah. Hot cocoa brought to you by Swiss Miss.
Swiss Miss Hot Steamy Cocoa. Throw into Pius.
So the Dragons have had a couple good looks here in the second half already, Jeff. We're just 5 minutes in. And the evasive third goal would mean a lot here. Thank you, Mitch Ross, for the tackle.
Oh, and Jake Corbin unable to handle that. That's unfortunate. That's all right. Ball back in.
Give that to Pius.
And why wouldn't they? I think that was
Pius.
It was Pius.
Fibbich sends it down.
Oh, Nice by Jake Cover. Jake Cover just manhandles it up there. Goalie's out. Goalie's still out. Unfortunate, but I tell you, a couple nice shots there. But they were targeted right at the goal. The goalie, that is.
He's done a heck of a job down there. Haddon finds feet. Nope. Taken back.
That's going to be out of bounds. Just a misplayed ball altogether. Ball to the Dragons. Patchy to throw it in. Jake Cover. Over to Long. Uh-oh, we have an injury perhaps by...
Over to Moyer.
And we got a player down. I think they're just going to put that ball out of bounds. We've got a injured player here.
Pius, number 18.
Number 18. It is. It's a midfielder. That's Isaiah Lohman.
I don't know why they're yelling.
Isaiah Lohman is down on the field and waiting for a trainer to come on out. Hopefully he's going to be all right.
Nice job, Patchy.
There's the trainer.
Tom, the trainer, is watching intensely back there, keeping the 5-gallon buckets of salve warm, just in case it's needed to be brought back out onto the. Oh, here he is. Here, I apologize.
There he is, Tom.
He's right here. He's gonna
help the kid up.
lend him a shoulder, and
I'm glad he got his hand where it is now. That's a
Yeah.
good place for it. And
it's questionable. He's questionable. Isaiah Lohman is questionable to come back in the game. I would say.
we'll send our sideline reporter down. That's Andrea Kramer. She'll be down there momentarily to find out what's going on. They'll probably take him to the injury tent, Jeff, and we won't get a clue.
No.
That's new, in sports these days. The injury tent where it's like a bubble, and you don't know what's going on in there.
Ben Bickle gives a nice little love tap to trainer Tom, and they're bringing the cart out just in case.
Sure
And
that
the cart is now going
no.
away.
The cart. I thought the cart.
Okay.
The cart. That's a tease right there. The cart's going for hot chocolate.
Could be. Well, 33 minutes left in the
Match.
Gretna up 2-0. A little low in the game right now due to the injury. So definitely have to get this back and going. It's going to be I'm not sure what the call was there. The ball never went out of bounds. Could have been an offsides, but it's going to be a kick to the Thunderbolts. And game on.
There we go. Johnny Cover to Fibbage now. Patrick
Johnny
Long.
Cobra being Johnny on the spot with that. Ref needs to get the heck out of the way.
She's already fallen down once tonight. You don't want to see anybody get hurt out there, even if they're wearing yellow. Thunderbolts on a little bit of a run here. Josh Haddon shuts it down. Thought we had a little handball there, Thunderbolts, but not called.
Oh! Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you're gonna call that.
And that's a good call. It was unfortunate.
It happens.
It was not intentional. It was not flagrant.
No,
It was not to be confused with flagrant.
correctly stated.
Could be fragrant.
It could be fragrant.
Speaking of fragrant, I wonder what fragrant Coach Ortlieb is wearing this evening.
Again, some type of European concoction would be my gander.
That's probably why the rest of the coaches are standing downwind of him.
Yeah,
to
I
get a
think
good
so.
Whiff. They're standing south of the coach, and the wind's coming from the north.
Just over the goal.
It might be some type of something we may not even have heard of before.
Some type of
Something new.
musk. Coach Ortlieb he's into the musky stuff. I saw Cody a little earlier in the press box getting a
Smelling
snack.
quite.
And I didn't. That was not musk that I smelled
No,
on
it was
him.
Dapper. It was some type of a Dapper new smell.
Yeah. He uses Dapper Dandy in his hair, I believe.
Oh yeah. So they're ready.
Still 2-0. Teams are just trying to figure each other out in the second half. A lot like the first part of the first half.
Turnover there to the Bolts.
I don't know if they have
Now Johnny, he'll take it up there, plays it in, and
A lot of
Moyer.
run on the two balls, and I tell you, I don't think Ortlieb's going to be real happy with that. To Bickle. Takes a shot, just wide. He's praying for that one back. Goalie sizing up the competition. Gretna can't decide which one he wants to take it from Boss. Boss continues to manhandle there a little bit. They're going to call that.
Oh, whoa,
Okay.
That's interesting.
All right.
So a free kick here for the Bolts at the 29-minute mark of the second half.
McClellan to take the kick. He's their captain. Looking to play in the Ivy League next year.
He has the look and skies it over the goal. Didn't quite make it to the neighbor's backyard, so that ball is
That's a
still in
good thing.
play. Ball is still in play for this game.
I know for a fact that the Ellingson house still has a good collection of soccer balls in their possession. Chip Cover battles for it. Over to the other Cobra, back to Cobra, Cover to Cover.
Oh my god.
Right now the Dragons are kind of giving the ball
A
away.
little sloppy right now.
There goes McClellan.
Like I said, it's a lot like the first part of the first half. Throw in to the Thunderbolts. Shot on goal is wide. Brendan Frankie, the junior, getting a little more action this half than he did the first.
The Thunderbolts they've made some adjustments. They're playing a lot harder the second half. Voss. Try to swing it around through Cover, the quarterback. Nicely sliding that over to the other side of the field, and now let's see if they can get an attack going.
Good
through
combination
Fibbage.
going. Ball to no one. Pibbage back to playing that defensive mid, it looks like. I'm sorry. Silverback defensive mid.
No, that was not a foul. He jumped.
Little chippy right now.
Your head, kid.
Clean slide tackle.
So cute, right? So cute.
Can't see.
Oh
over from Patchy to Malizi. Gretna doing a good job of switching the fields up. Malizi getting pickpocketed there. Little handsy. Haddon on the run. Kicks it out.
And they'll reset. Unfortunate for the lightning bolts there. Squander an opportunity and it'll be a goal kick.
Orleans got the whole bench warming up now. Obviously, he's not happy with what he's seeing, so he's going to pull a bunch of people out to have a conversation.
Yeah, it clearly looks that way. You don't warm up a whole group of boys unless you plan on putting them all in. At least I've never seen it.
Oh, unfortunate for Pius. They had a shot.
That's the best chance they have.
It is. That was a nice take.
Still raining or not? Just a little bit, maybe. A little mist. The Dragons are, and they're getting on each other now. Wanting to step it up and play some defense. And
Cobra back to Haddon. Thought about passing to Malizi and pushes it up to Nate Fibbage. Who's pushing it. Looking to be open. Patchy coming up the left-hand side. Fibbage is in the corner, battling it out, trying to get a corner, and he finally gets it. Sixth corner of the night. See if we can
so far. Let's see if we can get one.
convert this. I got a feeling, Brett.
Lindsay's going to run that one down. That head.
Coming up on our halfway through the second half of the match.
Still 2-0.
Respecting the speed is Pius. Zach Voss defensively takes over. Patchy, to Fibbage, looking for, tried to thread a needle there, wasn't quite there. Malizi, nice little stoppage, loses it for a second, back to Pius. Bickle. Nice little through ball. Could be dangerous.
No.
Oh, and it was offsides. Questionable.
Let's look at that one on the film.
I'll have to go down to our play-by-play downstairs and get some feedback on that. It looked like he ran onto the ball.
I thought so.
But
That's what you want to do, but maybe we missed something there.
Yeah. been known to be wrong before. I tell you, 0 for 6 for corners. Coach Ortley may call a Saturday practice. I'm not so sure. We'll see how this game ends up in the last 21 minutes. That's ugly. That was probably their best opportunity, and Frankie is not happy and letting everybody know it. His face is as red as that fuchsia jersey.
It is. The Dragons, this is something we haven't seen a lot from them in the past. Some of the senior leaders are getting on with one another in the team and trying to get them to take this chicken back by the neck and
time to choke the chicken, Brett.
time to choke the chicken.
Yeah, the passes just aren't as crisp right now. And
You know what though? Pius is playing harder the second
They
half.
are.
It's evident.
Came out with a little bit of
And maybe we didn't expect that from him, so we're going to have to pick up our game now.
a lot of slipping going on by both teams.
We'll have to take it up with rough grading next week.
I will say this as well, and this could we're not a very big team. Pius is definitely a little bigger in stature than us, but they're definitely being a little bit more physical team right now. Boys have just got to play their positions and trust each other. A lot of bunching going up right now. Spread the field, do what they did in the first half, and they'll be fine. Ball up to Jake Cover. Looking for a cross. And Bickle. And a beautiful header.
What a goal!
A nice cross. And a beautiful header by Bickle. Second goal of the night.
Second goal of the night for Bickle. I'd like to say I had something to do with that, but clearly I didn't.
Tonight's goal, third goal, is brought to you by Massage Envy. I could use a massage right now, Brett. I'm battling a little bit of post-workout syndrome right now.
Okay.
Lower back is bothering me. So call your local Massage Envy and schedule your massage today.
Here goes Pius making another little run here, and they've got a chance.
One thing that Gretna was able to deflect and get away from is that most dangerous part of a game. The
2-0 lead is
the most dangerous.
frighteningly dangerous.
It is.
It's like climbing up a mountain with no restraints. One slip and you're done. This portion of the game brought to you by Cliff Bar. When you hike or climb, eat a Cliff Bar.
Not a big fan of the Cliff Bar, I'm not gonna lie. We could have a nuclear reaction go wrong, and those things would be just fine to eat.
Yeah. I'm not they're a sponsor. I'm not a fan per se.
But thank you for sponsoring.
Thank you for sponsoring, but yeah, I can eat cardboard any day on my own.
And you have.
Yeah, I have. I probably will tonight on the way home just to warm up, generate some heat.
Speaking of cardboard, this part of the game brought to you by Jack's Pizza. Frozen pizza. Several flavors including cheese, pepperoni, hamburger, and multi-meat. Jack's Frozen Pizza. Get them at your local McKinney's Food Mart. Bickle, Moyer, over to Fibbich. Taken away by the big man, number 12. He's a large
Out of
throw
bounds,
into
throwing
Gretna.
for Gretna.
Thompson in this 52-year-old mind.
I just got word that another sponsor just came in.
Well, the sponsors are just flocking in now.
Speaking of flock, Chester's Chicken.
New sponsor on it, Brett?
New sponsor. And tell you what, you can get Chester's at your local 66, most come and goes, or quick shops, and once in a while, Cooter's Tavern. So you can
Love
get 'em
Cooters.
anywhere.
Big shout out to Cooter.
Cooter's Tavern. If it's worth eating, it's worth frying. Chester's Chicken.
A little easy having a nice game tonight.
Yes.
Not a little easy.
He's played well this season.
Jake Cover, nice ball. Fantastic. Oh, beautiful. And he calls it an offsides late. Yeah, just a bit offsides. Yeah.
Yeah, he
I have
was.
to agree with that one. Unfortunate. Got a little.
He's a little antsy. He wants that hat trick.
He
So
does.
it's gonna.
Got some players coming in. We got. We got
Caden Ruff.
Caden Ruff, number 29, is coming in, as well as
Number 3, Jed Merriman.
and then Micah.
Micah Bernal. Nice. Some guys that we called last night.
Easy gets his pocket picked, but he picks it back. Oh, and a little bit of extracurricular activity there. Pickle to John Cover, up to the other Cover, and offsides
Again.
by Hector, number 11. Little premature. Big number 12, the 6'9" player from Scandinavia, one of the Scandinavian countries. Brought in,
I believe it's Finland.
brought in just for this game, mind you. It was a big game.
Yep.
So they brought the big
He's on
man
loan.
in.
And they still think, I'm not sure why he's playing at the back, but it's sneaky, it's tactical. That's what I'm thinking. They will use him at some point.
Scooter Lee, number 11, the brother of Bruce Lee, checks in to the game. Long, black, flowing hair in the wind.
Oh, nice little move there by Moyer. And we have numbers forward now.
Nobody there. And the ball gets kicked out of bounds with a Dragon throw-in. This throw-in brought to you by Hungry Jack. Hungry Jack frozen meals. Lots to choose from. Chicken and gravy with green beans. Oh, that's a nice takedown.
That was a big hit.
Salisbury steak.
And you know, Jeff, there are lots to choose from, but somehow they all taste very much the same.
They do. Hungry man. Get him. Why you can't. John Cover, a little dump, a little give and go from John to Cover to Moyer.
And there's a freshman.
That's a
Team
rough. Oh. And the turf is just taking its toll on the players out here.
11 minutes to go, and I gotta be honest with you, I think some of these boys they'd like to speed that along.
The mothers and fathers of the Gretna team, of the Pius team, is not going to be real happy with having to go home and wash those all-white uniforms.
No. Especially after a 3-hour flight, those stains could set in. We expect them to arrive home. They may go straight to Beatrice, where they'll have their next game on Monday.
Nice little pickpocket there. Micah all over that field. Oh, that's
Oh,
dangerous.
that's dangerous.
Yeah. He knew it too. He gave him a little love tap, telling him he was sorry. Nothing.
No
Well, the
hard
big
feelings.
Scandinavian Finland guy, number 12.
Is it Johan?
That's Brock
Okay.
Laughlin. Not
Brock.
the Scandinavian name that I expected, but nevertheless,
Is that Slavic?
it could be Slavic. He's 6'9".
Oh, that's definitely Slavic. Kick like that.
Rough.
Nice little ball to get it out of
Playing
there.
a little rough. Back to Moyer. Ooh. Lots of offsides. That's going to have to be addressed.
Well, and it happened with the starters in there. Now you got your youngsters in there, and it's going to happen with them too. We're under 10 minutes to go in this one, and it's been a barn burner.
John Cover ready to play the ball in. You're looking at Malizi way out there to the right, but no, he goes to Moyer, back to John Cover. Swings the ball over to Haddon. Looks like Bickle's coming back in the game here soon.
And I tell you, that wind is picking up, Jeff. You can hear it.
It's howling.
It's howling out of the north. It's a Canadian wind, a Canadian clipper, I believe they call it. Coming down here this late March season.
A long ball. And
Brock, the
the
Slavic man.
Slavic man from Finland. Oh, a little trippy, and we got
We got ourselves a free kick
free
right
kick
there.
coming. John Cover, been waiting for this all night. He is dynamic at this. And you're right, Brett. The tripod is got to hold this baby down before the
do.
wind takes it. Goalie's coming out to get it. Very aggressive move. Over to number 2. That would be.
That's Jed Merriman, isn't it?
It is Jed Merriman. He takes a guy down, makes him pay.
He'll do that. He'll
Probably
do it.
stole his watch while he was down.
Yep. Not afraid to do that. You're not supposed to wear a watch anyway.
No,
so I
you're
say
not.
if you have it, take it.
Oh, it hits the Bruce Lee's kid in the back of the head.
And here
He's
comes
up,
Cedar
he's all
Moyer.
right.
Nice
Nice
work by
move.
Moyer. He tries to get that through there, nearly does.
A lot of mud being kicked up too. That could be dangerous to the optical nerve.
Yeah, that could mess with your optics. It's the early stages of glaucoma.
This part of the game brought to you by Dr. Lou. Dr. Lou, who will take care of your glaucoma at your leisure. Dr. Lou, located here in downtown Gretna.
You do want to have insurance for that procedure.
Rough. Showing why his dad was an outstanding player in his own right here.
And a scholar, and he was a scholar too.
Chip off
A
the
very-
old block for sure.
Very an excellent student.
Nate Fibbage with the ball. Just toying with him. Back to Haddon. Now going to... Oh, out of bounds. Unlucky, unfortunate. It's going to be Pius's ball with just under 7 minutes left, Brett.
Yeah, 7 minutes to go. The wind is kicking up, and so are the nerves on the Pius sideline. Of course, Pius, where former head coach at Nebraska, Bo Pelini, sent his children to school.
Big time offside. Oh, a little pushy. I'd like to see him go down on that because he definitely would have. That's just youngster there. Feel a little contact. You definitely want to do your best Ben Bickle impression, who has mastered the art of
The dive.
I don't like to call it dive. I like to call it, hey, get off me.
Okay, I can do that.
Haddon pushing the ball over to Voss. Over to Moyer. Back to the quarterback, John Cover. To the freshman Ruff. Back to Voss. Looking, cross field over to Haddon. Not to be confused with Hayden. 2 Ds, Haddon. Looking to move the ball back to Ruff on this side.
The A is it's a schwa A. And there we go, bouncing that thing around. Hector's back there. And now to Moyer with that signature brace.
And the Slavic is running the ball down
With ease, with ease.
like an antelope.
Like a rat on a Cheeto. He was all over that.
He had about 2 strides to every one of the 6 of our player there, Brett.
And Ben Bickle back in the game. Nate Fibbage takes a seat.
Takes a little break. That might be it for him.
Yeah, it could be with only 5 minutes to go. He usually hosts the end of the year banquet. He's probably over there thinking about that right now and getting some planning done.
He's going to hit the showers, it looks like, a little early.
I'd sneak in there right now by myself and take a nice hot shower.
Hot steamy shower would be nice. Of course, you got to make sure that the coast is clear. You never know where the salve is and where all the extra towels are.
Yep, soap on a rope.
Rough with the throw-in.
Merriman.
Oh, just took one to the boys. Goodness gracious. The kid is made of steel. That would have dropped me like a bad habit.
Well, it is cold out.
I would have been in the corner with my thumb in my mouth in the fetal position if that happened to me. Over to Ruff, who kicks it back to Haddon and to the goalie who, Frankie, slipped. Not sure what was called there. Maybe a handball.
Well, there's been actual handballs in this game that haven't been called.
Why not call something that could be
Let's just get it,
questionable?
yeah. You know, I think she just wants to make sure she's warm for the last 3 minutes. She needed to blow that whistle. Voss now will swing it to the young freshman with the orange boots. Back up to Cover.
Out of bounds. Unfortunate. Little misplay there. Just wasn't quite ready for it. Oh, handball. Going to be a free kick. Be a good opportunity for the Slavic to take the kick.
That's what I would do. That's what I would do.
would probably put that young man in the goal. He's a big threat. He could be a target for a header, but no, they like his leg instead.
If he gets it high enough, he still could make it down there to head this in.
He could. And there it is. He launches it. Oh, and it's a nice one. And a nice
Frankie
save.
collects it. Rubs that like an Easter egg in the basket.
A dangerous pass in the middle there by a youngster. Picked off by the cap. Oh, nice little dive. Slides, he's safe. Ball up to Moyer, running up the left side. Gonna have to call that. No, they aren't. It's gonna be a corner kick. Fans are sticking around for this one. No one's going anywhere.
No
They're
one's
on
left.
their-
2 minutes to go. It's 3-0. It's not insurmountable, but
Can't see much. You're gonna have to fill me in here, Brett. Tell me what's going on.
John Culver down there on the end, getting ready to line up this corner kick. He is alone, no one down there with him.
Wind is gusting out of the north. That's going to be a factor. Ball's in to Voss. Oh, and to Bickle, looking for the 3. The tray for the evening, does not get it. Jed Merriman with a swing at it. Minute and a half left in the ball game.
big boot with that wind. That thing really goes.
John Cover dances with it.
Karate Kid up there. Frankie. Now he goes back into play. Josh Haddon will try to send it upfield twice.
Over to Malisi. And a Nice call out by Moyer. Up the left-hand side. And he's got a speed demon on him. And it's the whistle's called, and Moyer's down.
Stop it.
Yeah. She didn't stop it. She did not stop
She
it.
did stop it.
She did not stop it yet. Now,
She did.
Moyer's down.
With
Teammates
30
are around him.
36 seconds. This would be unfortunate. I hope there's nothing serious here, but he is walking on his own power.
It was in the box, but I'm not sure. I think she's she's setting it up right outside the box.
Yeah.
Bickle to take this. Nope. John Cobra. Well, you don't know. Could be Bickle, could be Cobra.
I think it's going to be Cobra.
Into the wind. That thing is going to be hanging up there for a while. Yeah.
And that wind is gusting. 36 seconds. This could be the longest 36 seconds in Gretna High School soccer.
This is a Canadian clipper blowing in here.
Canadian Clipper. It came down from South Dakota earlier. And it is clipping right now, folks. Let me tell you, that wind is blowing. Fibbich checks in for Moyer.
This game is pretty much over. Gretna leading 3-0. Ref backing him up, giving him the 10 yards. Nice little, right around that right side, I see a little opening. Oh!
And
That's going to leave him marked.
That's going to hurt with the cold. That's
yeah,
gonna,
that's not good. That's not good.
especially with a 3-hour plane ride ahead of him. That thing will stiffen up.
And it's out of bounds. We got
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's going to do it here at the castle. Gretna wins.
Another fine performance by the Dragons that'll improve them to 4-0 on the year. On a cold night for both teams, I'm sure they'll want to get their after-game speech here taken care of quickly, and then they can move on and get to that locker room and warm up.